Imagine waking up one morning with fame, fortune, and a life most people dream of, and going to bed that very night with nothing. No money, no status, no security. Sounds impossible, right? But for some celebrities, this nightmare became reality. From Hollywood stars to sports icons, overnight tragedies have wiped out fortunes, ruined reputations, and turned dreams into devastating cautionary tales. Today, we explore the shocking stories of celebrities who lost everything overnight, and the lessons we can all learn from them. The world often views celebrities as untouchable. They walk red carpets, live in mansions, and enjoy lifestyles most of us can only imagine. But behind the glitz and glamour, the line between fortune and ruin is thinner than most realize. One bad investment, scandal, or personal mistake can erase years of success in mere hours. In this video, we're not just talking about losing money. We're talking about losing everything that defines a celebrity's world: career, reputation, financial stability, and even personal freedom. From failed business ventures to addictions, legal troubles, and public scandals, the reasons are shocking, the stories heartbreaking, and the lessons unforgettable. By the end of this video, you'll see that fame is fragile, fortune is fleeting, and the price of losing everything can be much higher than anyone expects. MC Hammer, from hip-hop icon to bankruptcy. MC Hammer was one of the most famous hip-hop artists of the early 1990s. His hit You Can't Touch This made him a household name, and his tours, TV show, and endorsements brought in millions. At his peak, his net worth was estimated at over $30 million. Yet by 1996, Hammer filed for bankruptcy. How did this happen? Lavish spending, an enormous entourage, and poor financial management drained his fortune faster than he could earn it. Hammer's story reminds us that even enormous wealth is vulnerable if it isn't managed wisely. Fame does not guarantee financial literacy. Nicolas Cage, Hollywood star. Drowning in debt. Nicolas Cage, an Academy Award-winning actor, became notorious not only for his eccentric roles, but also for his extravagant spending habits. At his peak, Cage owned multiple mansions, private islands, exotic cars, and rare collectibles worth millions. By 2009, the IRS came knocking with over $6 million in unpaid taxes, forcing Cage to sell off his possessions. Cage's downfall wasn't sudden. It was reckless spending, compounded by poor financial advice. The lesson? No amount of fame can protect you from real-world obligations like taxes and debts. Mike Tyson, boxing legend and bankruptcy. Mike Tyson was the youngest heavyweight champion in history and a global icon in the 1980s and 1990s. He earned over $300 million during his career, yet by 2003, he filed for bankruptcy. Tyson's spending was legendary. From exotic pets and private jets to gambling millions in casinos, nothing was off limits. Combined with legal troubles and poor investments, Tyson's fortune evaporated almost overnight. His story is a cautionary tale that even the richest individuals are not immune to financial collapse. Lindsay Lohan, from stardom to struggles. Lindsay Lohan was one of the most promising young actresses of the 2000s, starring in hits like Mean Girls and The Parent Trap. But fame came with its price. By her mid-20s, Lohan faced multiple arrests, rehab stints, and public controversies that destroyed her career. Her income dried up, endorsement deals vanished, and her personal life became tabloid fodder. Lohan's story shows that losing everything isn't always about money. It's about reputation, choices, and public perception. In Hollywood, one scandal can erase years of hard-earned success overnight. Kim Basinger, acting success to bankruptcy. Oscar-winning actress Kim Basinger declared bankruptcy in 1993 after a failed real estate deal. She had purchased the town of Braselton, Georgia, intending to use it as a filming location. Legal disputes drained her finances, forcing her to file for bankruptcy. This story highlights that even calculated business ventures can backfire. One bad decision can undo decades of career achievements, proving that celebrity status does not guarantee immunity from financial loss. Scandals and legal issues, a fast track to ruin. For some celebrities, scandals, lawsuits, and criminal charges can destroy careers almost instantly. Mike Tyson's legal troubles, Lindsay Lohan's arrests, and public backlash against stars like Mel Gibson show how one misstep can lead to lost contracts, endorsements, and credibility. For celebrities, image is currency. Losing public favor can be as catastrophic as losing money, and rebuilding trust is often much harder than recovering finances. Gambling and addiction, the silent fortune killer. Gambling, drugs, and alcohol have ruined many careers. Celebrities from actors to professional athletes have watched millions vanish due to addictions. Excessive indulgence can drain resources invisibly, leaving stars vulnerable to sudden collapse. No matter how much one earns, destructive habits can erase fortunes overnight. Celebrity losses often mirror the risks that everyday people face when spending or lifestyle choices spiral out of control. Lessons for everyone. These cautionary tales are not just celebrity gossip, they are life lessons. Manage money wisely. Millions can vanish without budgeting and financial planning. Avoid lifestyle inflation. Just because you earn more doesn't mean you should spend more. Plan for the unexpected. Legal issues, market changes, or health crises can strike anyone. Protect your reputation. Public perception can impact opportunities more than money itself. Stay humble and informed. Knowledge is the best defense against sudden loss. Whether you're famous or not, these stories show how quickly fortunes can disappear and how important it is to make smart decisions. Rebuilding after the fall. Some celebrities manage to rise again after hitting rock bottom. MC Hammer returned to performing in smaller venues. Nicolas Cage continues acting, and Mike Tyson reinvented himself as a public figure and entrepreneur. These comebacks show that losing everything isn't always permanent. With resilience, smart choices, and humility, a comeback is possible, but it requires discipline and careful planning. Celebrities losing everything overnight is a stark reminder that fame, fortune, and status are fragile. The stories of MC Hammer, Nicolas Cage, Mike Tyson, Lindsay Lohan, and Kim Basinger reveal how quickly life can change and how choices determine whether we rise or fall. For fans, these stories are sobering lessons about the dangers of excess, poor planning, and fleeting public favor. For celebrities themselves, they are warnings to stay grounded, invest wisely, and protect not just finances but reputation. So next time you see a star shining bright, remember, behind the glamour could be a fragile empire ready to vanish overnight. These cautionary tales serve as a timeless reminder to value stability, humility, and foresight over fleeting indulgence. If you found these stories eye-opening, hit the like button, subscribe for more in-depth content, and share in the comments. Which celebrity's story shocked you the most? Because in the world of fame, fortune can disappear faster than you think, and sometimes the fall is far more fascinating than the rise.